How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
ChatGPT Plus is free for college students through May. Here's the thing. You've got a lot to do between now and then. Studying for finals, writing papers, trying to keep your life on track. And ChatGPT can help with all of it. It can quiz you for your econ exam, make a study guide from your French notes, plan out your meals and study breaks. It can get really specific on how you like to learn. It can even help you come up with ways to stop procrastinating. So from now until summer break, take advantage of all the ways ChatGPT can make your life easier. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Temptations Cat Treats. Your cat will come running for the perfectly irresistible Temptations Creamy Puree and Temptations Lickable Spoon Cat Treats. The best time to feed lickable cat treats to your cat is anytime. Feed by hand for a playful moment, in a bowl for a creamy treat, or as a topper to make mealtime fun. Visit temptationstreats.com to learn more.
Hey everyone, welcome to this edition of Keep Watch Pass on the It's Not That Bad podcast channel and a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network. If you tuned in last week, you heard us talk about people, real people, that we wanted to have dinner with or didn't want to have dinner with, depending on which category they fell into. And you also suffered through my rather nasally, rather sick sounds, and you get that again this week. So sorry. Doing my best. I'm here for you guys. But this week, we're going down a slightly similar but slightly different path. This week it is dinner with a fictional character. And here to join me, my very real wife, my lovely wife, Carrie. Carrie, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. But for the record, you're my favorite dinner partner.
Oh, thank you. Now, is this when I make dinner or when we eat out?
Yes.
Okay. Because if it was when I make dinner, then maybe I'm not your favorite dinner partner because the food's not that good. I don't know. I mean, I can cook, I guess.
If it's steak night.
Well, if it's steak night, then it's game on.
I'm down for that.
I barbecue like a mofo, let me tell you. Steak night for the win.
I don't know if I'd want some of my picks to make steak for me.
No.
Spoilers.
No. Spoiler alert. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, God, I know now. Okay. It's one of those moments where all of a sudden it clicks in and you're like, oh, that's where she's going to go. I'm just going to make a mental note of that, put it in a little piece of paper in an envelope and pretend like I'm the great Swami and pull it saying, ha, I guessed the answer correctly. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 3 fictional characters that we would like or not like to have dinner with. Keep, watch, and a pass. The keep is one where the dinner would be good, the conversation would be better. The watch is one that, you know what, it's still a good evening. Maybe not the best, but it's still a good evening. And the pass is one that, please dear God, end the film and the dinner and end this conversation because it's not going anywhere good. So Carrie, let's start with you. Who is your keep fictional dinner guest?
I have enjoyed many a bowl of cereal on a Saturday morning growing up as a 5-year-old watching the Smurfs. And my keep is to sit down and enjoy, I don't know, maybe
a bowl
nice
of Smurf berries?
Mushroom stroganoff or, Smurf berry pie with Papa Smurf.
Okay.
I would love to meet Papa Smurf. And why Papa Smurf of all the Smurfs? Because, I mad respect for Smurfette. She is styling and she can run around Smurf Village in heels, and I honor that. I think that's fantastic. But Papa Smurf is like the all-knowing. He's the wisest. He's the leader. He's the one that everyone goes to for non-judgment and for wisdom and for guidance. And I would love to sit and talk with Papa Smurf.
See, I could make a list of Smurfs that would probably be your pass dinner. Because let's be honest, Grumpy Smurf would be the most morose MF to ever have dinner with. Jokey Smurf, you'd be wondering which meal or which plate was going to explode on you. Brainy Smurf would be like the Smurf-splaining conversation of all time. I mean, we could continue. Vanity Smurf, you would talk to him and he would talk about him.
And Gargamel, just no.
Asriel, though. Asriel seems like it's got it going on. Maybe the only other character who's got everything together. The eye rolls, the cat eye rolls were always spot on. All right, I'm going to the TV screens as well for my keep dinner guest. But like you, I'm going to have to sit there and figure out which one. Because I'm going to have dinner with the doctor.
Ooh, intriguing.
But this is going to be like really interesting. Like, which doctor do you have dinner with?
David Tennant.
Tennant would be good, but it might be a little intense at times, right? 10 or 14. Matt Smith would be a good laugh. Number 11, yes. 13, Jodie Whittaker would be a fascinating conversation. 6, Dr. Colin Baker would just probably strangle you upon first meeting you because that's what he did in his very first scene as the Doctor after regeneration.
I'd love to meet Shuri Gatwa.
Oh, 50, yes. Shooting Gatwa would be awesome.
So fun.
Right? Of course, that would just end up as a musical number.
I'm totally down for that. I love it.
But that's the thing. The Doctor has always come across to me as someone who you would want to learn from, right? He or she, depending on Jodie Whittaker, awesome, has seen everything. Time and space.
Now, may I ask, is it the character of the Doctor or is it the actor?
No, I'm talking the character of the Doctor. Now, don't get me wrong. All of those doctors, the actors, I would love to have dinner with as well. Colin Baker might not strangle me at that point. But that's why I'm saying it's the actual Doctor, because every iteration of the Doctor has mostly been about hope and exploration and wide-eyed wonderment.
How about the companions, though? I mean, Rose has seen it all.
Yeah, Rose has seen it all, but it ended up stuck in a parallel dimension with a regenerated kind of half Time Lord to keep her company. Amy and Rory would just be bickering the entire time.
And Jenna?
Yes, Jenna Coleman as Oswin. Yes. If we can get her out of the Dalek. Yeah, no, it would be fascinating. But I think I would want the Doctor over for dinner. Any iteration's fine by me. For my watch pick, I'm also going with a similar theme of a character who has seen everything, witnessed everything that has ever happened, never will happen. I would be fascinated to sit down for dinner with Uatu the Watcher from Marvel's What If, seeing everything that has happened across the multiverse, witnessing variations upon variations of timelines that have gone north, south, east, and west, mostly south in What If. It'd be fascinating because imagine being able to talk to someone who knows how every life you live ends up. And for everyone, be like, cool, was this person always a dick? Cool. Was this person like always awesome? Like, that would be fascinating. You know, do the Patriots always come back and beat Atlanta in the Super Bowl? Or is there some world where Matt Ryan actually wins? Also, how do I put money down on that?
And please find out when Squirrel Girl is going to make an appearance.
Oh, that's got to happen.
It must.
It must. Now, I mean, here's the thing. Apparently, Sadie Sink has been cast in the upcoming Spider-Man film. Sadie Sink would be a fantastic Squirrel Girl, but I have a feeling they're going to turn her into like a Mary Jane Watson or something like that. But she would make a really good Squirrel Girl. But I don't know how you put Squirrel Girl in the MCU right now. Unless it's with the Young Avengers, and of which that point Sadie Sink would be fantastic for it. Uatu might have that answer. That's the Uatu would be the greatest casting director of all time because he would know how each role would go if it was cast by different people. Uatu is a casting director. Please, Marvel, what if season 4, make it happen? Uatu is a casting director in Hollywood. Put that in Wonder Man. I'll watch that. All right. I geeked out a little bit. That's fine. Carrie, your watch fictional dinner guest.
I am also choosing a Marvel character.
Oh.
The absolutely most adorable, so incredibly happy that little Miss Peggy was cast as Dogpool. I would
just be the messiest goddamn dinner.
No steak dinner for us.
That's going to be like an hour and a half conversation. Little dog pool gremlin of a dog with the tongue hanging out on the side.
Freaking adorable.
Yeah, adorable if you like dogs that look like they've been smashed over the head a few times with a shovel. Like, oh, no.
Oh, be kind.
That dog gives Derp a new name.
Dogpool is adorable. Peggy, you are lovely.
More like Derp Pool.
And I would love to, I obviously would order something different, but I would love to share a dinner with Dogpool.
Yeah, just don't let her lick your face like Ryan Reynolds did in the movie afterwards, because that's a whole lot of tongue on a face. And then no, just no.
Our pup would be so jealous.
Our pup would sit there and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. You let that, no adjective needed, that sit at the table. You tell me to sit on the floor? The wolf, you say?
My goodness, could you imagine?
How to ruin your dog's self-confidence 101. All right, so who is your pass fictional dinner guest? Dogpool.
Adorable. I am passing on a dinner with a doll that I would be afraid for my life the entire meal. I am refusing to eat my dinner with a Chucky doll.
I would not have called that. That's not the name that I put in the envelope. My great Swami prediction pick is wrong.
Oh?
Yes.
Who'd you think, Jason?
No, I thought.
Freddie.
No, I thought you were going to go with the fictional Dave Grohl from Studio 666, because if he's making the steak, they're so juicy. Oh dear God!
I don't hate that.
No,
but I would definitely make sure to order enough ranch dressing.
Yeah, but no, but yes.
Yeah, no.
I really any horror character, you don't want them coming over for dinner because you're not sure at what point, if they disapprove of the meal, do they kill you? Do they kill you for dessert? Like at some point during that conversation, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Chucky's just going to make it fun at least.
I don't want to find out. But yeah, Chucky.
You can put him on the same high chair as Dogpool. Also, Chucky would probably eat Dogpool.
Papa Smurf, Dogpool, and Chucky and I sitting at a table.
That is a weird trifecta of fake heads on a stick.
All
right
at a
there.
McDonald's. Can you imagine the fear in the children's eyes?
Mommy, I'm frightened. I'm going to go climb up to the highest point on the playground. Never come down. You got weird fictional characters on your list there, and I kind of like it.
Who are you passing on?
All right. I'm passing on someone who I don't want to have dinner with them, and I definitely don't want them making dinner. I am passing on Chef Julian Slowik, played by Mr. Ralph Fiennes from the movie The Menu. First of all, almost everyone dies at the restaurant during that movie. Almost everyone. His cooks are committing suicide. He shames other people who critique food. The other thing is this.
Does he have a nose in this one?
He has a nose in this one, yes. Voldemort as a cook. I don't like... If you like eating these kind of plates, dear listeners, just stop listening right now, because I'm about to go off. I don't like pretentious food. I don't want to sit there and, hear about how this one of a kind cut was taken from a cow that was raised on the highest point in the Himalayas, fed only grass that was grown during the warmest months of the Himalayan summer. When it was brought down, the cow was praised, celebrated, feted, and then slaughtered in front of everybody with a slight, small, juiciest portion of its rump saved just for you. The little sprig of garnish here and mashed potatoes that were grown from the finest soils in Prince Edward Island. No, I don't want to hear about the etymology of the food. Slop it on a plate and serve it up and put some salt on it.
I wouldn't mind, though, having a meal with Gordon Ramsay that he prepared himself, because he will not let any questionable dishes past.
No. I'm sure the food would taste good, but maybe it's just me, right? When I sit down, and because we've gone to some restaurants where you take a look at the menu, right? And it's like, oh, that sounds very French. What the hell is that? And you feel like an idiot. You're looking at the waitress go, hi, I got a question about the menu item here. What is this word? I've never seen it before used ever in a sentence. What the hell is this? And you feel like an idiot asking.
Remember when I ordered like raw meat, raw beef?
Yeah. So juicy.
Because it sounded fancy.
That's what I say. It's Dave Grohl is in the back.
He would be so proud.
But there's this whole scene, right, where Margot at the end, it's played by Anya Taylor-Joy, and she's just staring Chef right down. It's like, I want a cheeseburger. I don't want a fancy whatever. No, I want a cheeseburger. American cheese? Yes, it's the only cheese. Like, it's literally this. The whole movie is basically about this chef that has this super fancy exclusive restaurant, and he hates food and he hates critics so much. But the only time he was really happy when he was making like actual like homemade style home cooking. So it's this whole scene where Margot locks into that and like, no, I want hamburger. I want fries. Like that. I feel that moment sometimes when we go to fancy restaurants, and I feel like I want to stand up and just look and go, I want a hamburger. I don't want a fancy meal. I don't want, I don't want to hear what endangered species that you've slaughtered or whatever. I want a hamburger with cheese and bun, fries. And that's it. I feel that. I feel that moment so much. And it's so well done. And the film is good. Ralph Fiennes is great. But I don't want Chef Slowik for dinner. No. All right, Carrie. Remind our listeners who your Keep Watching Pass fictional dinner guests are.
My motley crew that I'm having dinner with consists of Papa Smurf, Peggy from Deadpool as Dogpool, the most adorable, and Chucky, the doll,
all right,
the murderous doll.
My keep is the doctor, my watch is the watcher, and my pass is Chef Julian Slowik from The Menu is played by Ralph Fiennes. Listeners, I want to hear who your keep, watch, and pass fictional dinner guests are. I would love to hear who would make your list. Hit us up on social media at NotThatBadCast or go to our website, NotThatBadCast.com. Drop us a line and let us know. But remember, dear listeners, if there is a topic that you want us to cover on the show or a movie that you want us to cover on It's Not That Bad, you can also drop that in your email to us as well. Until next time, she's Carrie, I'm Jay. You guys are awesome. This is Keep Watch Pass on the It's Not That Bad podcast channel and a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network. Take care.